Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Sorry, we're a little bit late today. Welcome to GGI Live, episode 25. Or sorry, is it 24?
No, it's 25.
No, it's 25, right?
Wish you a Merry Christmas.
Taylor's the singer in our group, right? So we got to make sure he does all the singing and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, welcome to GGI Live, where dreams are big, but taking action is
bigger.
Way bigger, guys. And what we're going to be talking about today is 3 tips when you start a partnership. Okay, so when you're thinking about starting a partnership, we want to have we're going to give you 3 tips. And a lot of people ask us, what made us, all 3 of us, Nam's not here today, but all 3 of us come together. How did we stay together? How do we, not fight and all that kind of stuff. We do fight every once in a while, but how do you get past that and how do you persevere, right? And it's very, very important that you're asking the right questions. You guys have the right visions and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to get into today. I'm going to let Taylor start it off.
Absolutely. So these are 3 tips that are needed, mandatory, if you want to have a successful business relationship.
Yeah.
We're not going to dive into personal relationships. We're going to keep it business today. Okay, I'm sure there's no right code, as everyone knows.
Exactly.
For that, but for the business side of things, let's start it off with tip number 1. So tip number 1 is open communication.
Yeah.
And checking your ego at the door, leaving it out there, being able to speak your mind, and saying whatever is on your mind. Yeah. And having those conversations with your business partners and everyone in your business at your weekly meetings when you're getting together is so very important, because you never want to be in a situation where you're holding something in and you feel like you cannot speak your mind.
Yeah.
Because if that's happening, then that's negative energy. It's going to show, it's going to bottle up, and it's just going to be a really bad vibe around the office, around the community. And you want your culture to be positive.
Yeah.
You want your culture to be energetic. You want everyone to be on the same page. And even if you disagree, that's fine. But just say, hey, listen, I don't feel that way. I feel this way, and this is just what my gut is telling me. And, the beauty of our business is there's 3 of us. So
Exactly.
If I disagree and the Ratna brothers are
teaming up on Tay
saying, you know what, 2 verse 1. Well, now it's 2 verse 1. That's just how it is.
Yep.
So the partners 2 verse 1, we take majority rules and we move forward.
Yeah.
There's no ego involved. And
Exactly.
Likewise, if it's Saran and I joining up and saying, "Nam, you're crazy."
Yeah.
It's 2 verse 1. So it's actually kind of a nice to have an odd number there.
Yeah.
But even if it is an even number, speak your mind, open communication. And if everyone's on the same page, that's the best way to do it, because then you can all speak your mind. Disagreeing is comfortable and it's healthy. It's not comfortable, but it's healthy. So
beautiful.
Tip number 1.
Beautiful. I'm sweating like a beast right now, and
He is a beast.
if you know me, I am a beast, and I just came from a workout and then I did a little change up. So don't mind my sweating like a beast right now.
I think they can see it.
I'm a beast all the time, so that's what beasts do. They sweat. Anyway, so number 2, okay, and with 3 of us in a group, or if you have 4 or 2, whatever it may be, you want to make sure that you are defining your roles, right? So each of us will do something different. Maybe we team up and we do one thing, but we make sure that we have defined roles in our business so that we're not doing the same thing, right? So I don't really talk to the contractors. Taylor, and then he'll train our employee to talk to the contractors. I don't really deal with that side of the business. Nam deals with heavily on the acquisition side of the thing. So, he deals with a lot of sellers and things of that nature. And now we're going to be training Aldrin, our employee, to do those type of things, right? So we're defining our roles so that we're doing 3 different roles in our business so that we can really, grow fast and get a curve or get an edge on other people that are doing it on their own, right? And that's the thing, right? When you're teaming up with individuals and you're building this family and you're building this team, you want to make sure that you have each a defined role, that you're bringing something different to the table, so that you really, really can take that edge on your competitors. For example, Nam, he's a beast. Like all he focuses on is acquisitions and training now, our employee. But when he was doing acquisition, all he would do is focus on bringing in leads, right? So someone who might be managing the project, managing the marketing systems, talking to the sellers, you're not going to have that edge on us, right? Because we have one guy dedicated to that completely. Nam doesn't come in and take a look on the projects. He doesn't deal with any of our tenants. He doesn't do any of that. So what that really does for him is it allows him to focus on that side of the business and gives him the edge on the other competitors. Because I can tell you, we are first to a lot of deals, and we close on a lot of deals because we are a team and we're a power team. We know how to work together, and that's what's so important.
Having purpose.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And Saran is not a braggadocious kind of guy, so just throw him a shout out. He does an awesome job. We have a big rental portfolio, and someone has to take care of those tenants and make sure that cash is coming in. So does an awesome job on that.
Absolutely.
Number 3, let's pivot. So right now we got open communication, building a great culture.
Yeah.
Number 2, purpose. Make sure everyone has a purpose. And it's not like we don't talk about all these things together. We're all making decisions about all the aspects, but one of us takes control and is the head of it and takes action on it.
Yeah.
It just makes more sense.
Exactly.
And number 3, we're going to come into have the same vision.
Yeah.
And obviously, as time progresses, everyone has their own life, has their own situations, their own back end of things happening in their life right now or in the future. It's never known, but have the same vision for your business and talk about it consistently on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. We live together, so we just talk about it all the time, but it cannot be money.
Yeah.
That is absolutely 100%. It cannot be about the money. The amount of times, especially in a partnership, because there's so many different factors when you're starting a business that on my end, I'll need a little bit of extra money for something, or Saran might need a little bit of extra money for something. If I was to fight about that, or if Saran was to fight about that, like, hey, why are you taking extra money this month?
Yeah.
Like this is your pay. This is it. No more.
Yeah.
Like it would be insane how many times we could have fought about money. But that's not why we're in this game. We're in this game because money is supposed to be used as a tool, and it's supposed to be in our control. It's not supposed to control us, right? So we don't let it control our emotions, and we understand that our vision is past that. It's more about time, spending time with friends and family, and doing other things down the road that add value, give value, and feed our passions.
Absolutely.
So have a vision. Don't make it about money, because if it's about money, it's going to break up.
Yeah.
It's absolutely will. That's a fact, Jack. So number 3 tip today was have a purpose, talk about your purpose, or have a vision, talk about your vision, and it cannot be about money. Anything you want to add on?
Yeah, I completely agree with Taylor. When we first sat down and when we formed this family, this team, this unity, it really all happened in almost like in a snap of a finger. Really, it pretty much did, right? Tay and I we went to college together for 2 years. Nam and I are obviously brothers, and we just joined together. Pretty much happened over a weekend, right? We make decisions, and when we sat down, of course, yes, we want to live that type of lifestyle, and money is the byproduct of that. But we talked about, okay, why do we want to do this? What are we willing to do, right? What are we willing to do? Are you scared to go to networking events? Are you scared to go find a mentor? You feel that you don't need a mentor and you can do it on yourself? Because all of us, we knew that we needed a mentor, and that's what we did our first thing. We knew that we had to go to networking events and put ourselves in uncomfortable situations. We knew we had to do that to become successful in this game, to always put yourself in uncomfortable situations, to have that growth mindset, right? And that's what's important. If you're sitting across your partner and your partner is telling you, no, I don't feel comfortable going to a networking event, or I don't believe in getting a mentor, let's just figure it out on our own, then you know what? You might not have a right mentor, right? Business partner, right? So you need to really check on that. And that's what's so great about us, is that, like Taylor says, we don't squabble about money, right? If someone needs an extra couple $1,000s in the month, then hey, that's what we're going to do. We're going to give them that money because that's what we're looking to do. We're trying to build something, and all the, you know, couple $1,000s is nothing, right? So we're trying to build something, create a culture, create a type of lifestyle, and keep growing every single day.
Absolutely. And you know what? I got a bonus tip.
Oh,
number 4.
Bonus tip.
First off, I'm going to need an extra couple $1,000 this month, if you don't mind. But bonus tip number 4.
Christmas is here, right?
Christmas is here. It's
Yeah.
expensive,
Yeah.
man. People need gifts.
Absolutely.
Right? So number 4 is, if you're in a partnership, if you have multiple people trying to go into a business, even one, but I'm going to say a little even extra important if you're in a business relationship, is you need a mentor.
Yeah.
You absolutely need to find a mentor.
Yeah.
Because how many times you can fight about, oh, we do it this way, let's do it this way, let's do it this way, I know better than you, you don't know what you're talking about, I know what I'm talking about, it won't happen.
Yeah.
Because you'll find a mentor, and the mentor will say, you're all wrong, none of you have ever done this before, do it this way. And then you go, okay, I guess we're doing it this way. And
Taylor is saying that because, you know, we've had that happen, right? We've had a mentor from day one, right? You know, we've spent a little bit over $70,000 on mentorship, you know, and every time we spend it, we look to double it. But, you know, we had a situation probably recently where we all kind of had different ideas, and we're like, no, you know what, we should do it this way. And it was a new venture that we're kind of taking on. And we just reached out to our mentor and basically, you know, wiped out all of our ideas and just told us this is what the proven system will give you results, and that's what we did, right? And we ran with it, right? And another thing I want to add, another tip, number 5,
giving.
Giving is huge, right? And what I want to add is, do you have your ego checked, right? Are you going to listen to your mentor, right? That's huge. Because I can give you so much advice and all this stuff and tell you how to do things, but are you going to listen and implement, right? And I think that's what really separates us from a lot of people, is that we listen, we implement, and we take action right away, right? And we run with it, right? And that's why last episode when I was talking about that, I would sit down and I would pay $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 just for a dinner with someone. You know, just if they were giving me a few tips that I can run with, that I can exponentially grow that into my business, right? So are you willing to listen? Are you willing to check your ego? And that is huge. That is huge. If you're willing to check your ego, be humble, and learn from others, you know, you will grow. You will definitely grow.
Absolutely. So we kind of went off of 3, turned into 5.
That's what we do.
But we love it. We love it. We want to thank you for stopping on in. Episode 25. Everyone have a really happy holidays over the next couple of days. Happy New Year. We'll talk to you before the New Year. We're going to have another GGI Live.
Of course.
It doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop.
It never stops. We don't
never
take
stop.
a break.
We're
not allowed to take a break. But we love that fact. It's
exactly.
in the clause. Fine print. So thanks for stopping on by. The Go Get It Real Estate team, where dreams are big, but taking action
is bigger.
Way bigger.
Way bigger,
Gotta
guys.
take action.
Absolutely. One thing I did want to add before Taylor sends us off is, you know, we are doing the Christmas hamper tomorrow morning.
Yes.
If anyone wants to join, we're going to be delivering to 5 families. You know, it's going to be fun. We're going to make a little time out of it. It's going to be early in the morning. If you want to join, you want to give us some stuff, toys for the kids and things like that, reach out to myself, Taylor, or Nam. PM us. We kind of got all the food and stuff. But if you have some gifts for some kids, you know, that's always welcome. And we're not experts shopping for kids. Maybe Nam is, but you know, Taylor and I still have some work to do. But we are going to be doing that, and we're very excited to do that. We do that every year. We're doing 5 families this year, and if you want to join in, absolutely. We always love people joining in with the Go Get It team. And that's it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, no, more is welcome. Yeah. More the merrier. We're going to make these 5 families very happy.
Absolutely.
This year by getting some food and presents. So that's it for today.
That's it.
Thanks for stopping on by. Dreams are big. Taking action is bigger. And let's go get it.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Take care, guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye now.